Okay, so the hypocrisy is getting so extreme that I actually need to drink a beverage really quick to be able to answer this one. Read that comment real quick, then we'll get on to it. Okay, so this double standard is getting insane from men, and it always has been. So let's explain this. It's a woman's fault if she doesn't notice and immediately leave a man who isn't on her level, who does not match well for her, who treats her poorly, who is bad. So if she stays, it's her fault, right? But then every man out there says women need to lower their standards and give you a chance. So the same jackass that will tell a woman that she needs to smile more and be more open, and the reason that she's single, which by the way, if she dies alone, it's the worst thing. You know, she'll die an old cat lady. Trust me, compared to some men, that's a beautiful idea. But let's get back on point. So the same person whose mouth will say women are responsible for their own actions. They need to take accountability. If they date someone who's a bad ex, it's not the bad ex's fault. He's okay. He's just a man. He can't help himself. Women, you have to have all the responsibility of knowing a bad guy and preventing that problem. So when you go, okay, I'll do that. Nobody's getting in here unless you jump through 10 hoops to prove to me that you're worthy of my time, effort, energy, body, access to all of my being. Any of that, you've got to earn. Oh my God, she's so full of herself. What are these narcissistic bitches on these days? Oh my God. You know, back in my day, women used to know their role. What is it with these women that are so full of themselves? This self-love movement has just really ruined women. Wait a minute, you just said she needs to have high standards. That's not what I said. She needs to have high standards for everybody but me. See, if I make a mistake, that is that she needs to be catering to me because I'm the exception to the rule. Okay, so you admit all other men are bad. Oh, no, 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 that's generalizing. Not all men. Most men are good. So why then should she be held responsible if most men are good? There wouldn't be these problems. Well, she's dating the few bad apples in this bunch. Do you not understand? All of men exist. 99% of us are phenomenal. Only 1% are bad. Of the 100% of women, the majority of those women are just dating that 1% of bad men. Whereas the other 99% of us wonderful, saintly men are not being able to date because women will always go for the worst man. Mathematically speaking, that doesn't seem to make sense. Math is something that you don't understand. Math is not about this. This is not about math. This is about me. You understand? I am unable to keep a relationship, so therefore it must be everyone else, primarily the women who I cannot sleep with. If I can't sleep with them, it's their problem. If they've slept with somebody else, that's their fault. You see, the math is mathing in my mind. So we're going to call this prick math. You know, you have girl math, boy math. This is prick math. You see what I'm saying? The math ain't mathin' here, Jack. So, do you want women to have high standards? Or do you want them to accept everybody and give everybody a chance? Now, they can make their own decisions, and I'm pretty sure in mass they're choosing A. But what do you really want? Because you can't have it both ways. Prick math. That's what we're dealing with here.